Oh, hell yeah, baby. Let's go. Finally. Leafs ended their 8-game losing streak once and for all. I am super relieved that the Leafs did it. They got the win, which was too late, but it is what it is. I'm happy. Leafs win 6-4 over the Anaheim Ducks, and what a game. It was a lot better than on Tuesday night, where I went completely off the charts, completely losing my mind that Leafs have lost 8 straight games. But now you're taking on the Anaheim Ducks, who basically beat the Jets 4-1. And I feel relieved that this team won. Collectively, they got the win. And thank God the Leafs did not make history for all the wrong reasons by going on a losing streak, on an extended losing streak, because trust me, I hate losing. I know the Leafs are not going to make the playoffs, but come on. Needed this win to begin with. So, talking about this game was a lot better than I anticipated. Although, we had some bumps, ups and downs, but I'll take it. So, there's a lot of things that happened. First off, you got Leafs call up, I believe they call up, who's this guy name? They call up Michael Pezzetta. Mike Pezzetta. Amazing. Leafs call up Michael Pezzetta from the Marlies. And let's it go. So starting in net, Joseph Woll starts in net for the Leafs. Lucas Dostal starts in net for the Ducks. Now again, normally I'd be like, oh, how are we not getting in Dostal? How are we still getting Lucas Dostal but not Peter Mrazek? Oh wait, Mrazek is injury prone, so we're just gonna stick with this guy. Okay, so let's go. First period of the game was not very good. I mean, Leafs were, first off, you got a beautiful goal. First off, before the game actually started, it started off really fine when Vial, or whatever his name is, and Michael Pezzetta go bashing, bam, fighting in the first period. Like, holy cow. First fight of the decade. Oh, wait. First fight for Michael Pezzetta as a Leaf. And that, man, he's actually better than Ryan Reeves. I don't know how, and I don't know why, but dude, Michael Pezzetta was a good pickup for the Leafs in last year's offseason. Although we could have gotten Brad Marchand and Brandon Tanev and stuff like that, but Brad Treliving is gonna sleep on the wheel, which I know might not be really good, so don't do that, kids. But again, Michael Pezzetta, better version. He's much better than Ryan Reeves, a younger Reeves. I'll tell you that. He's good. He's amazing. And I gotta thank the Montreal Canadiens for freaking Michael Pezzetta. Dude was worth it. So now we get to the game. In the first one, you got a breakaway, I believe, from what's his name? Matthias Macali, and the Leafs take a 1-0 lead. Okay, good stuff. But then, of course, Ducks strike again with 2 goals. The Ducks struck first twice on the power play, and Leafs go down 2-1 at the end of the first period. So not great. And then it got worse because Leafs let in a bad shot by Pavel Minchikov. Oh my god. Minchikov, are you kidding me? Minchikov. And the Ducks take a 3-1 lead. And I'm like thinking, if I gotta go and suffer this misery, this is not good. If I gotta see the team lose again, 9 losses, oh, it would have been really bad. Because I would have been really pissed off. Like, I've been pissed off all the way through, except for the Tampa games. Although the Leafs got outscored by the Lightning. Duh. Anyways. So now, Leafs are down 3-1. However, Austin Matthews strikes on the, scores, bumping his slump. Leafs are down 3-2 until Radko Gudas went as far as to injuring my captain. Oh wow. I think he injured him on the leg side. I'm like, Radko Gudas, you are such a freaking jerk. Well then, I did not mean to say that, but that is what it is. Okay, so Radko Gudas went as far as to injuring that dude. So now Austin Matthews is out. So he might be done for the season, like really bad. As for Radko Gudas, send this dude back to Europe. Dude is literally the worst player of all time. He injured Sidney Crosby in the 2026 Olympics in the quarterfinals, where Canada won in overtime. That's one. And another, he injured my captain, Austin Matthews, from my team. So first was Team Canada, Sidney Crosby. Now Austin Matthews. Way to go, Radko Gudas, you freaking lunatic. So Leafs go on a 5-minute major power play, and Leafs tack in a couple power play goals, okay? The first one came off of John Tavares. John Tavares ties the game up at 3 on a 5-minute power play, and that's the end of the second period. We go to the third period, and William Nylander gives the Leafs the lead. It is 4-3 Leafs. Okay, thank God. We needed something like that. We needed 2 power play goals. And then, of course, on the shorthanded goal, Benoit Grioux, or whoever his name is, he scores a shorthanded goal to get his first NHL goal, and that was a beauty. And the Leafs take a 5-3 lead. And then, of course, Matthew Knies with the empty netter, putting the game out of reach for the Ducks. It is 6-3 Ducks by Matthew Knies on the empty netter. Before Alec Krillon, I think that's his name. Yeah, no, Alec Krillon, and he scores for a 6-4 game. It's a 6-4 game, dude. It's over. You can't come back. So, and then, of course, that's the game. Finally, for the first time since February 3rd against the Oilers, the Leafs finally get a win post-Olympics. You should have done that against the Flyers, the Rangers, the Devils. You could have just done that. Or even the Florida Panthers or the Senators. But we waited this long, but you know what? I don't care. But you're hurting your tank if you want to win. Does it look like I care? No, I don't. Let me enjoy my win, for God's sakes. Let me enjoy my win. Let me just enjoy this, for God's sakes. I haven't enjoyed a win since February 2026, when the Leafs beat the Oilers. God. But I'm glad it's over. I'm glad this losing streak is over. And there's a lot of tightness. First from Pezzetta, from Riley, I believe from Cowan. And that was amazing. Unfortunately, they couldn't step up for the captain, damn it, when he got injured. So I'm going to ask you this question again. Where was this toughness this season in the first place? What happened to the toughness? Where was this season? No, seriously. It's a simple question. Where was this toughness? Why didn't we get this toughness in this season from the 66 games? Where was this before? Oh, wait. We're all soft to begin with. But calling up Michael Pezzetta, he was worth it. A better version of Ryan Reeves. Thank God. And a young one. So I'm pretty happy that Michael Pezzetta got a chance to get the win. Get his first taste as a Leaf. Well, of course he did it in the preseason, but in the regular season was amazing because, oh man, he was amazing. So, I'm finally happy that the Leafs won. No 9-game losing streak this time, thank God. But still, although the Leafs might miss the playoffs, I just want to enjoy this win. So, that's it. Thank goodness for that. And we did the Oilers a favor and we did them just a favor. Although the Oilers are down big time to the Dallas Stars, I gotta give them props because, well, we beat the Ducks, but we did them a favor, making sure the Ducks don't take another win. Okay, and I'm glad it's over. I'm really glad. And I think that's it. Like, I'm happy they won. All right, take the win, but they're gonna still lose, which might be even worse because I might be getting angry when they lose. When they win, I'm all happy, I'm all jacked up. But when they lose, bam, I go into a freaking downfall, or where I completely rage myself. Oh, by the way, this one was for Austin Matthews. Though he had a down season, let's just hope he comes back stronger next season. Doesn't matter what the coach is, I just want him to do better. Okay, so that's it. That's gonna do it for this video. that's it for this Leafs rant, and I'm happy. I can finally go to bed with a smile on my face. I don't need to lose anyway. Next game for the Toronto Maple Leafs. They go to Buffalo and they play against the upstarted Buffalo Sabres, whom is having a renaissance of a season. So why? So the Sabres are having a renaissance season, but for the Leafs, they're not. They're just a dumpster fire and a laughingstock. They don't deserve to be good. But that's coming up on Saturday night, 7 o'clock. And I'm happy they won. So let's go. For the first time, I'm going to say this. For the first time since at least 5-2 win over the Oilers, I'm going to say my signature catchphrase at the end of each Leafs rant. Let's go, Leafs. Yeah! It feels good to say that. Let's go, baby.